It's a one-way ticket to Tehran, a portrait of the city where I was born and which I love with all its complexities and paradoxes. Tehran is a huge city, it's a wonderful and yet horrible city, polluted, beautiful, I mean, rich, poor, all these different aspects I tried to show in a 1.5 kind of a portrait, kind of a collage I did on the city. I did leave Tehran in my teen years, but I've been going back and forth because all my movies, or most of them, have been shot in Iran, and so I go there very often. And it has changed anyway. That is definitely, Tehran is an ever-changing, well, I mean, look at Dubai, for instance. I mean, it changes so quickly. Tehran is the same. It keeps changing. Filmmaking is hard. Filming is hard. It's especially when you're filming yourself. Also, when you have a crew. In my case, I was doing it alone. I did it with a phone, mobile phone. It's very physical. It's like a marathon. You know, you get up in the morning and you have. Although I didn't have a crew or any producer who was just pushing me to do it quickly or whatever. It's just how do you say it? A mental, frame of mind. When I know that I'm doing a film, I'm just focused on that subject. I get up every morning. I cannot think of anything else, and I just, go ahead to do it. And until I know that I'm done, I cannot stand still. So it's a very well. I decided to use a mobile phone to be invisible, kind of be like everybody else, just look like an amateur. Obviously the quality of the film is not like an HD, or not even, is less even than the camera you're using. But I think in certain subjects, what matters really is the vision you have as a filmmaker. It doesn't really matter what you're using. It's like I don't know, using a computer or a pen or a brush to paint. I used the mobile and sound and image. All of it was done with the mobile. I didn't use anything else except for 2 pieces of music, which I added. Rap music, Iranian rap. And then a lot was done during the editing. And then, of course, I worked on the sound and on the image, on the computer. But basically, I think what really matters is your mind, as a filmmaker. It will not be shown in Iran, that's for sure. I think the film will be censored. I mean, none of my films have really been shown, but especially not this one. It's a very personal. I don't think it's very polemical or like to say hot kind of or scoopy things. It's just that, and people were aware of the fact that I was doing a documentary about Tehran. They all knew, the ones who were interviewed. It's just that I suppose the fact that I used the mobile in a way made them be, or let them be more at ease, because it's just so small that at some point they forget about it. The distance is reduced. There's no microphone, no camera, and so at some point they forget about the distance. It's as though we are sitting here chatting, and so I think that created more intimacy. That was what I was looking for. I suppose it makes us a target. I don't know. I mean, that's not what I think. I mean, they, think of us, if they do. I mean, I'm saying those who make the restrictions. From my side, I think what really matters for me is to make films. So I don't even think about, I know that the social pressure on women is higher in Iran. That is a fact. But being a filmmaker, you just have to find your way to express yourself. So that's very, you cannot sit and say, okay, fine, I have more pressure, I have this, I have that. I suppose we are more restricted generally, but I think we managed somehow to get by.